Hi there, everybody. Here we are again with another edition of the SnailWorx Newsroom, brought to you by SnailWorxMusic.com. Now, if you were with us last time, you might notice that this time there's something missing. Well, it's the Snail Girl, that's who's missing. But don't worry, she'll be back. And she'll be bigger than ever, because by popular demand, in addition to her regular feature, Snail Girl's Words of Wisdom, she's going to be back with another feature, Snail Girl's Culinary Corner. The irrepressible Snail Girl will be turning a few tricks in the kitchen in a brand new feature here at SnailWorx Newsroom. The kindergarten dropout who has influenced millions all around the world with her best-selling cookbook, How to Get Rid of Your In-Laws in One Easy Meal. I gotta get a copy of that book. I understand it's even got her family's secret recipe for ice. Well, now, it's my favorite part of the show, SnailWorx featured artist. This time, it's Doc Rodgers and the Rock Dodgers. Now, I'm not going to say anything about these guys, and I'm not going to say anything about their music either. I'm just going to give you a list of some of the songs that Doc's written, and you can figure it out for yourself. Give It Up. Well, it's pretty direct. I Couldn't Get Arrested. You're Way Too Fat. You Don't Know Jack. 55 and Still Alive. I Know It's All the Truth, 'cause I seen it on TV. And of course, Every Time You Leave Me, I Get a Free Trip to the Cleaners. That's not exactly Mensa Society stuff, but it's really good music, and it's pretty darn funny too. Hit it!
But every time you leave me, I got to sing the blues. Yes, I do. You had me arrested before I went to jail. You went downtown, sweet-talked the judge, so I couldn't make my bail. Then you lied to the jury, as sure as I'm alive. When they hauled me away, I can hear you say,
see you in 3 to 5.
I just moved in my new house today. That move was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Say yes, I'll be here when the morning comes. You better believe it, yeah, it'll be right here, and I ain't gonna run. Yeah, I bought this house, and you know I'm boss. You know what the taxes are in this place? Ain't no Hank gonna run me off.
You're getting way too fat.
I know I am.
Way too fat.
I know you don't have to tell me again. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
You're getting way too fat.
Yes, I am.
Way too fat.
Yes, I am.
Time to be admitting, Lord, you know you're getting fat.
We all came over in separate ships, but we're all in the same boat now. No more black or brown or white. No more left and no more right. We're calling out to everyone. It's time to draw the line. No more talking about how we're done. It's one for all and all for one. Forget about your color now. Forget about your race. Time for everyone to stand and say,
We're all made in the USA. We're all made in the USA.
Two really great albums from Doc and the Boys, Life's Too Short to Eat Cheap Pizza, and Doc Rodgers and the Rock Dodgers From the Vault. And now all of Doc's music is available on our website, SnailWorxMusic.com, and of course our YouTube channel, YouTube.com/SnailWorx. And by the way, that last song in the montage, Made in the USA, well, that's Doc's newest single on SnailWorx. You ought to check that out. It's a really positive message and one that every American ought to hear. Now it's time for SnailWorx at the movies. This week, it's the story of that heroic folk hero who murdered and pillaged his way to the top. It's the film you've all been waiting for. It's Pancho Villa Gets Diarrhea, starring Mia Farrow, Clarence Darrow, Clyde Barrow, and Green Arrow, with Jim Nabors as Pancho Villa. Don't miss it. Well, before we go, I want to give you a peek at next week's SnailWorx featured artist. Well, actually, it's not just one artist. It's a compilation of several great SnailWorx artists. Just listen to some of these titles. Cigarettes, Whiskey, and Wild, Wild Women. Beer Drinking Blues. My Baby's a Lush. Cigarettes, Whiskey, Knives, and Guns. And a whole lot more. Wow, man, that's some hardcore stuff. That's some drinking songs. Take my word for it. But that's next time. Well, that's all this time. We'll be back, same time, same place, this time with the Snail Girl. And until then, the very best to everybody, except my ex-girlfriend. I hope she gets 4 flats on the Hollywood freeway and doesn't have a jack. Bye now.